Hey everyone, it's time for more Star Trek Online, and it is now time to do, let me go here, it's time to do Surface Tension. Now this is a single player mission, so there's going to be nobody with me to do this. Recent events have underscored the threat posed by the Undine. The native species of fluidic space, these aliens have infiltrated galactic powers, including the Federation, by using their shape-shifting and telepathic abilities. In an attempt to form a united front against this threat, I have called for a summit to discuss the means by which the various governments of the Alpha and Beta quadrants can detect and neutralize the Undine presence. The location for the talks will be the Janolan Dyson Sphere. Control of the site is currently under dispute by the Federation, the Klingon Empire, and the Romulan Republic. However, I believe that access to the sphere should be a secondary concern to that of the threat of the Undine. Your experience in this field may prove to provide a valuable perspective, as well as a moderating influence. Please attend as the representative of the Federation. And that's what we're going to do. We're right here by the deal. Whoa, 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 whoa. I just flew right past it like a boss.
Last time on Star Trek Online.
We are fighting a war on multiple fronts. We have to consider the Borg, the Undine, and the Romulans, as well as the Klingons.
I see now my deception has been exposed. Starfleet has lost too many ships and too many good men and women to a fight we now know was caused by Iconian and Undine influence.
Is that...
an Iconian gateway? Yes, I believe it is.
Into the gateway, now!
Are all those markers Iconian gateways?
Sir, we've been scanning the gateway. The monitors on the bridge are all showing an Omega.
Welcome to the Delta Quadrant. We are within the Solanae Dyson Sphere, a spherical structure built around a star.
We now know why the sphere generates vast amounts of Omega particles. It is designed to use those particles as fuel to jump to any area of space.
It now appears that the Janolan Sphere had the same jump capabilities as the Solanae, and moved to this location.
You're not, Cooper.
We will repel the Undine, and survive to warn the Alpha Quadrant of the renewed threat. The Undine are a threat to us all. I propose a summit. We must decide together what we must do to protect the Alpha Quadrant. Our disputes may need to be put aside in the face of a greater enemy.
And now the continuation.
Turn up the sound just a little bit. And yeah, that's why I got the name confused, because it was the Solanae Dyson Sphere and this Dyson Sphere that we're in right now.
Welcome to the Delta Quadrant. I will admit that I did not expect to be here with Voyager again. It is agreeable. Thank you for agreeing to attend this conference and supporting my position on the Undine. However, reaching a consensus today will be difficult. Many different agendas will be represented here today. I will speak to you in person shortly. Tuvok out.
Welcome to the Janolan Dyson Sphere. Please beam down to these coordinates.
And in a few more days, the Delta Rising expansion is gonna be released. I am really looking forward to that.
Good to see you. I'd say you're right on time, but it looks like everyone else wants to be fashionably late. We're still finishing preparations for the conference, and Admiral Tuvok is already there. The Klingon and Romulan delegates will arrive soon, so we should head inside as soon as you're ready.
Lead on, Captain. Alright. I think I could actually run past them. They're moving a little slow for me. There's Tuvok.
Thank you for joining us here. We need assistance with preparations for the conference. The Romulan and Klingon delegations are still in private deliberations, but other delegates are arriving. Several preliminary tasks remain before we can begin the presentation. Your support in this matter would be appreciated.
Alright. So, what do we need to do? Well, first we need to call for security.
Where do you want me posted, sir?
Go to the projector.
Where do you want me posted, sir?
Okay. Go to the Klingon delegation. Not entirely sure if that actually did anything, but oh well. Is there anybody I need to talk to? As a matter of fact, yes, there is.
This Cardassian thug is trying to push Bajor out of this conference. We have as much of a right to be represented here as any other world, more than the Cardassians. They're not even part of the Federation or the Klingon Empire.
Alright, what's the basis of this dispute?
I simply pointed out that as a Federation member world, Bajor has no need to send an independent diplomat to this conference. After all, Bajor has no separate planetary interests that would require their attendance here. The Federation speaks for them.
Yep, that's unfair characterization.
I wouldn't exactly say that the state of Bajor inspires much confidence. After all, it is a Cardassian space station that the Federation uses to police the wormhole. Even so, the state of security at the wormhole is far from ideal. The Dominion has taken control twice now, hasn't it?
Yep, Cardassian protection of Bajor was not exactly trouble-free either.
I am appalled. The Detapa Council has made great strides to improve our relations with neighboring systems, especially with Bajor. My original point remains that Bajor, as a Federation world, does not need separate representation at this conference. I am disturbed. A simple conversation has turned into accusations of Cardassian malfeasance. We are here for a peaceful solution, after all.
My apologies. I'm simply looking for a contact in which this place this negotiation. I don't know, just this.
I wouldn't exactly say that the state of Bajor inspires much confidence.
Yep, this is a distraction from the larger issue at hand.
The Federation has never made a policy of preventing member worlds from overseeing their own interests in conjunction with Federation efforts. Or is Bajor going to be treated differently than other member worlds?
Yep, we can't have an open and honest conference unless all parties are willing to engage in meaningful dialogue without shutting out members of the galactic community. Neither Bajor nor Cardassia should be excluded.
Well, since you put it that way, I suppose I'll just take my seat.
Thank you. Always having to settle disputes. Now, what else do I need? Security at the Romulan delegation. Who do I need to talk to about that? I guess you.
Where do you want me posted, sir?
You go and talk to the Romulan delegation, and I think that's the last thing that I need to do. Is there something else I need to do? Oh, nope.
The preliminary tasks are complete. You should speak with Admiral Tuvok again.
Alright. There we go. Everything's complete, so I need to go over here and talk to Tuvok.
Thank you for your assistance. Please take the opportunity to speak with the various delegates. Having an understanding of the positions of each representative will facilitate more effective negotiations.
Okay, we gotta talk to the delegates. Jump up here. Run through these two again. And run over here. I probably could have walked in a straight line though.
Thank you for the invitation. Starfleet certainly knows how to organize their meetings on a grand scale. I trust that the Republic will be able to take a leadership role in studying this sphere. The extensive knowledge we've gained from the Solanae sphere should give us an advantage here. And, after all, the gateway that leads to both of these spheres is in Republic space.
That's not the only thing we need to decide here. What about the Undine?
Yes, the Undine. Very interesting. My security advisors have been looking over the data, and we are all very curious to hear what you and Admiral Tuvok have to say on the matter.
Thank you for attending. Please take a position at the podium. Alright, that takes care of the Romulans. Now we need to go. Well, let's not do that. Oh, interesting. It's got a deal right there, that little platform.
The Federation's position is quite clear. We believe the only way to safeguard the future of the Alpha and Beta quadrants is for all of the galactic powers to behave as reasonable entities and work together to oppose those who would threaten our worlds. It doesn't matter if that threat comes from the Undine, the Borg, or the Iconians. The response is the same.
That was unexpectedly brief. Thank you, Ambassador. Alright.
The Xindi are here to support Admiral Tuvok's call for cooperation. We know what tragedies befall a people who are being manipulated by outsiders, as we once were. The Undine's lies and manipulation remind us of the Sphere Builders, whose deceptions led us to make one of the greatest mistakes in our history. There are 5 races on my world. We all know reaching a consensus can be difficult, but the Xindi are living proof that if we put aside animosity, our differences can make us stronger.
Thank you. Who else do I need to talk to? Oh yeah, this guy, the Gorn.
I sincerely hope that the Federation is not wasting our time here. If your presentation is to explain the threat posed by the Undine, let me spare you the effort. The Klingon Empire has been aware of this threat for quite some time now.
Thank you, Ambassador.
You've spoken with representatives of all of the delegations. You should return to Admiral Tuvok.
Alright, back over to Tuvok again. Yeah, I like how the platform raises when you get close to it. That's actually pretty neat.
We are almost ready to begin. Will you complete the final